shadow with a grim design, crossing every border in the warning line. No intro, need to hear the bass drop cold. The ultimate resistance that was never sold. Heavy trap rhythm, hitting straight to the jaw, breaking every limit of the ordinary law. Look into the center of the Vanta Black Night. We don't need the sun, we don't need the light. 808 is sliding like a blade in the dark. Every single syllable is leaving a mark. Sharp metallic snares cutting through the gray space, setting up the tempo for the ultimate race. Iron in the spirit, metal in the lung. The coldest anthem of the street is being sung.
Apex calculation, moving on the throne, ruling over everything completely alone. They talk about the power, but they look so weak.
Silence is the only thing the shadows will speak.
Fast-paced lyricist, a predator in flight, crushing all the boundaries in the dead of the night. Vanta black clothing, leather on the skin. This is where the victory and the darkness begins.
Steel teeth grinding on the edge of the track. Once the pressure rises, there is no turning back. Thundering sub-bass shaking up the floor, kicking down the hinges of the heavy iron door. Pure motivation, focus in the eye, reaching for the summit underneath the dark sky. Total isolation at the top of the peak, taking back the glory that the hollow coward seeks. Standing in the shadow with the grim design, crossing every border in the warning line. No intro, need to hear the bass drop cold. The ultimate resistance that was never sold.
Heavy trap rhythm,
Hitting straight to the jaw,
breaking every limit
of the ordinary law. The resistance is absolute, the darkness is whole. Final dominance of the universal soul, fading in the shadows, losing all the light as the heavy trap rhythm vanishes from sight.
moving at the apex, shifting through the gears,
Crushing all the silence and the shadows of the fears.
velocity is rising, the needles in the red.
Walking over boundaries where the cowards are all dead.
No breaks, no limits, hitting from the jump.
Feel the dark adrenaline and the heavy bass pump. Fast-paced lyrics like the predator in flight, running like a phantom in the dead of the night. Hi-hats rolling like a machine gun blast, building up a future that was built to outlast. Every single second is a battle for the crown. We ain't never stop until we tear the city down. Vanta black energy, fluid is so deep, watching over others while the simple spirit sleeps.
Steel teeth grinding on the rhythm of the track.
Once the momentum starts, there is no turning back.
The 808 is distorted, filling up the room.
A beautiful reflection of the dark coming boom. Total isolation at the top of the peak, taking back the glory that the hollow shadows seek. Dominance is absolute, power is the law, keeping every universe inside a metal claw. The ring sub bass shaking up the floor, kicking on the hinges of the heavy iron door. No time for to the cadence, matching with the stride. Nowhere to run and there is nowhere to hide. Apex dominance, a brutal way to reign. Washing out the memory of the ordinary pain. Step into the circle, step into the fire, climbing even higher through the jagged toxic mire.
No intro needed, we just open up the cage, unleashing all the monsters in the universal rage. The 808 is glitching like a fracture in the wall, watching every lesser spirit stumble and then fall. Sharp silver stairs hitting heavy on the beat, feeling all the friction rising up from the street. Vent of black clothing, shadow on the face, setting up the rules of this cult survival race. Monarch of the underground, king of the void, every single empire is easily destroyed. You talk about the power, but you look so weak. Silence is the only thing the victims try to speak.
Iron in the muscle, focus in the eye, reaching for the summit underneath the dark sky. Heavy metal accents cutting like a blade, but the trap rhythm is the master of the shade. Boom, 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 crush a rhythm maker running on the track. Once the beat drops, there is no turning back. Every single syllable is loaded like a gun, witnessing the setting of the final golden sun. Survival of the fittest, natural decree, unlocking every door that was closed to me. Feel the sub vibrating deep within the chest, never gonna settle till the rivals are at rest. Listen to the cadence, matching with the stride. Nowhere to run and there is nowhere to hide. Apex dominance, a brutal way to reign. Washing out the memory of the ordinary pain. Step into the circle, step into the fire, climbing even higher through the jagged toxic mire. Keep the cadence moving till the oxygen is gone. We will keep on fighting till the coming of the dawn. The rhythm stays alive within the heavy black space as the world fades out without a single trace. Drop into the darkness, losing all control. Vent of black addiction taking over the soul. No warnings, no breaks, hitting from the start, tearing every single piece of reality apart. Heavy 808 bouncing inside of the brain. Turn the volume up and welcome the pain. Straight out the gate with the venom in the tongue, the final dark anthem of the valley is being sung. Looking at the skyline, everything is cold. A story of a rebel that was never bought or sold. Fast hi-hats rolling like a trigger in the night, blinding every enemy with the lack of light. Steel in the spirit, iron in the blood, dragging all the fakes down deep into the mud. Apex predator moving on the block, ignoring all the ticking of the everyday clock. The bass is too heavy, the guitar is too grim. Look at the throne and the shadow on the rim. Absolute authority, get absolute design. Everything you see before you is eternally mine. No soft surrenders, no looking back again. We are holding up the power of 1,000 Iron Men. Feel the friction burning on the edge of the skin. This is where the victory and the losses begin. Trapped in the rhythm of the industrial machine, the most dangerous killer that the world has ever seen.